Welcome to my channel, everyone. I thought today we'd do something a little different. I had made these in the past. It's with polymer clay. They're trees. You can see that. So I thought we'd give that a shot. So what we start with is we start with some clay. And we make a blend of these clays. Get my stuff set here. And so we'd want to do the grass to this way. Just to kind of make it look like it's going from green to the sky to black, and some sunset colors in between. So basically all I do is mush these together. And it's going to come out the way it's going to come out. I'll flatten them a little bit. Run them through my pasta machine. I ran it the long way. I'm going to kind of smoosh it together. Then I'm going to start running it the other direction. I want to get them really blended well. And I'm running it at the thickest setting. And it's starting to kind of go. Basically fold it and roll it. Keep rolling it the same direction. And I kind of like the abstract look of the colors going together. You can kind of pick the side that you want to do. Kind of like how this side's turning out over on this side. I'm going to scrunch a little bit. That and the black. And it's kind of getting there. Go this way. Just to kind of make the graduation and blend them together between the green to the black of the sky. That's good. Now I just use one of my cutters. I'm going to use a large circle cutter, and I'm going to try get, as you can see, you kind of don't get the black or you don't get the green. So what I can do to solve this problem is just kind of scrunch it so that they get a little bit closer. Ooh, went sideways. But we'll fix that. There. So now we can kind of get a little bit thicker line on the top than I'd like to, but that's all right. It'll still work. We'll take that off. And we have our start. Alright, now you just basically make a tree. So what I do is I like to start with brown. I'm going to have a little bit of brown here and scrap. This is all with scrap pieces. And I'll just start by making the trunk. And what I usually do is I'll roll it out. And then I'll put it back on itself and twist it. Kind of like that. I kind of arrange it as I go. That's going to look pretty cool. Cut that off. Spread the bottom a little bit. You just kind of work with it. And you know what? If it doesn't turn out like you want, clay is awesome because you can just start over. Actually, I'm going to move this up a little bit. Just to right there. And I think what I'll do instead of folding it over is I will just cut a piece, get a little thinner. Now, you can twist it on itself, kind of like what I did with this one. You can tell right there. I kind of just twisted around. Or, on this one, I just left it, if I can get it in camera here, straight. And then I just used a tool and put little marks in it to make it look like bark. So, let's see, what do I want to do? I think what I'll do is I will do it the bark way, and you just kind of lay it on there. Go whatever direction you need it to go. Just kind of build the arms of your tree, because after you get these parts on there, the rest of the tree kind of fills itself in. Just like that. I think I'm going to put just a little tiny leg on the other side. See if I can get a hold of this or not. This one is so tiny. So that's the start of our tree, and you don't have to worry about those little marks. You could put a few more branches on if you like. Just whatever you would like to put on there. However many branches, whatever you would like to do. Alright, I think that's good. This is going to be a two-part video, I believe. We're going to make it this time, and then part 2 will be finishing it off after it's baked, probably with another project or two. Probably going to top this with resin. Alright, now what I do for the leaves and the grass is I have a container of lots and lots of scraps. It's probably not even the right kind of container to keep it in, but it's been working so far. And it's just tons of scraps. And what I do is I use, this came in a dentist kit. I think I got a kit of like a toothbrush and all kinds of different things to help clean teeth. I don't know why they would put this in there, because I don't think I'd want to put that near my teeth, but maybe some people would. Grab some green out of there. Just, here's some green. So we'll start with that. And all I do is I will take little pieces off of it. Like that. And use those for the tree. Put this one right there. Make this bunched up a little bit more, maybe. This one looks like it would be good for the bottom. We'll put that right in there. Try kind of stay away from just a little bit of the edge there. Got a little bit close. But I try to leave an edge as much as I can. And you can mix colors. You could make it a fall tree with different fall, autumn colors. Whatever things you like. Put this one up here. Just like that. Let's see. Put this one here. And depending how you want to attach it, you'd want to leave a space up here as well for the hole. I like to do some other bigger projects with this kind of thing to use up scraps, but I'm just kind of learning this kind of process. So, but you just kind of keep going, filling in your tree. You can use this for keychains, necklaces, whatever you like to use. The clay I like to use is Sculpey because it's a softer clay. It's easy to work with. I usually use that for most of my projects. Yeah, that's looking pretty good up there. Now, if you want to, you can actually use the same tool to put in lines for the trunk, for the roots. Kind of blending them together just to make them look like a tree. Not really liking how this little spindly looking thing is. So I'm going to just see if I can't add just a little bit to that one. That's going to be a little too long. Let's see if I can get that on there. Bulk that up a little bit. There, that's going to be better. And you can just kind of work it into the tree, just like that. That works. Now, another thing I like to do is for the bottom, I have some little tiny pebbles. Now, where did they go? I just have a container of tiny little rocks. So I thought about incorporating a rock down here to make it look like there's something going on down there. Let me find one. I don't want it too big. Maybe a couple of them. Let me put that one in, and then we'll see after that. So this is going to look like it's pretty big. We can put that, oop. Put that in here. And I just kind of seat that into there, just to make it look like that root is growing over it. Looks pretty good. And then I'll just take my tool again. Use this side. Just kind of smoosh like that kind of motion. And I'm going to build up on that a little bit. And I know my fingers are getting in the way. Just like that. Put that on here, just to make sure that goes. There, it's looking pretty good. Like I said, this is Sculpey, so you'll want to bake this for the suggested time. And you can cover it with Mod Podge, resin. You could even use UV resin if you like. It's kind of whatever. You can make symbols of houses, all kinds of stuff with this. Basically, I call it like clay sculpting. I have one thing here that I did going to be a gift. Oops, if I can reach it. For my sons and daughters. So I started making a box. And if you see this right here, it's a house with trees behind it. And it's all out of clay. And this is where I grew up. That's a replica of where I grew up. It's their grandma and grandpa's house out on the farm. And I thought that would be a cute little gift. And I put it on top of a box so they can have like a trinket box where they can keep things. I'm going to give other gifts inside that box. So it's like I don't have to buy packaging, wrapping, all that stuff. I'm using that as the gift is going to be inside that. And they can still keep and use the box so that it's not buying things to throw away. You can just reuse the box. But here we are. That's our tree on clay. If I get it right in my hand. There we go. We've got a stone in there. You could put more stones in there. I probably could have done a couple other ones, but that's all right. And basically your imagination is it's endless. You can do any kind of pictures you want. You can do landscapes, you can do trees, you can do bushes, flowers. There's all kinds of things you can do with this. And I'm kind of in the process of learning. These are the ones, they're already baked, that I did. On this one, this part here is glow in the dark. So the clay will glow. These, I put the bigger hole in. This one has a smaller hole that I'm going to put a ring in. This, they're going to have grommets in them just to give them a little extra strength. And I figured I could make keychains out of them. But I haven't, I would put a backing on here and an edging. And that will be in the next video, is after it's baked, finishing it off. So, thank you for watching part 1. If you like this, please like and subscribe. And pretty soon we'll be out with part 2, finishing off this tree after it's baked. Thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.